Hey guys, it's me, Sjin. I've been spending a lot of time toiling away on the farm here, and I've learned a lot. Working with Lewis is so much fun, but ever since I left Mahogany Meadows and Feed the World, I've missed being able to strike out on my own and create something unique to me. Now that I've set up my first Chiliwowa restaurant, I've decided, why stop there? I'm going to take it global. Feed the World was great, I missed the farm and Jake and Charlotte of course, but I never got even close to being able to feed the world. I just didn't make anywhere near enough food. So what I need to do is create a chili empire. I'm going to take Chiliwowas straight to the top. It's going to be a household name across the Minecraft world. But before I do that, I'm going to need to head off and find a little area to call my own and to put down the main headquarters of Chiliwowas. Right, yeah, this looks about perfect. I'm still in sight of the farm, so I can rely on the resources that I've already built up over there, at least to get started. But eventually, I want Chiliwowas to be totally standalone. I don't want to have to rely on anybody else for anything at all. So I reckon I'm going to start building my office right here. So let's get to it. Right, it's time to build the Chiliwowa Tower. Now, I've been trawling the internet for pictures of cool office buildings to take inspiration from, and I found a really nice one and set about building it in Minecraft. Now, the building I found was basically a bunch of kind of rounded squares stacked on top of each other, kind of like a bad Jenga puzzle. But what the building basically needs is a strong core, which is what you see me building here out of these marble bricks. And once I had the core in place, I built large cubes, or kind of almost cubes, using the main framework as the center. And basically what I do is I'd stack cubes on top of each other, going left to right, until they went all the way to the sky. It was pretty cool, and I couldn't wait to get this thing finished. And that's basically what you see me doing here. Now, it looks a bit confusing, I will give you that, because this is just a lot of marble brick at the moment in some very confusing looking kind of squares. But don't worry, it will come together when I start adding the walls to these squares. Another thing that the building that I found had that I wanted in the Chiliwowa Tower were huge windows. And because we've got stained glass in the mod pack, I wanted to use a special kind of red tinge, just like a chili. Wow, and so the framework is finally done now. You can see it in the background there. Now I want to round off the corners, which is why you can see me trimming away those hard edges on the cubes. And I wanted to use carpenter's blocks, the carpenter's slope blocks, painted with marble to round them off. But the first thing I wanted to do was build the walls for the main support tower, the main square in the center of the tower. And once I built the walls for those, I could start building the walls for the other cubes and start rounding them off with these carpenter's slope blocks. One thing that came in really handy while I was building this was the creative wand in the mod pack. And what it lets you do is put down rows of blocks, multiple blocks at a time, really quickly. It's really handy to use. It's hard to explain how it works, but if you can use it in the mod pack, you can find it in the Not Enough Items menu. It's a really useful tool. And as night falls, you can see that the tower has slowly come together. I've fleshed it out, I've built the walls of the main support strut, and I've rounded off the edges of the large cubes that are going to become the rooms of the tower. But we need a way to climb up and down the tower, and stairs have already been way too done. So what I want to use are open blocks, elevator blocks, to get up and down the tower super quick. But if we're going to put an elevator in, we're going to need an elevator shaft. So using this red brick, I dug down straight down the middle of the building and put in the framework for our lift shaft. Chiseling away the blocks in the middle and then building from the bottom all the way up using these red bricks. Oh yeah, looks great. But I did decide later on that I didn't like the red, and I went back to this stone brick you see here. Now, the one thing that we really need on the Chiliwowa Tower is a giant chili right at the top, of course. What else would go at the top? So, using these pre-lit lamp blocks, red and green, I designed a small little chili, well it's actually quite large, a large chili to sit on top of the Chiliwowa Tower. Then I came round to each individual room and put down a spruce wood floor. I love the dark brown effect of this wooden plank, and it's going to look great as the floor for most of these office rooms. Oh yeah, looking fantastic. And now it was time to design the main lobby room. So I had to bring over the wall from the side supports. Now you see the tower at the bottom, the foundations, there's empty platforms to the left and the right that I haven't filled up yet. What I'm going to do there is put down some dirt, have a kind of greenhouse over the top, and have some chili gardens where we can grow some chilies right inside the Chiliwowa Tower. But what I need to do is clear out some of the wheat and barley from the front of the entrance so that I can carve a door to give us access to the main Chiliwowa Tower. I then put down these stone brick support struts to help us hold up the glass that's going to surround the bottom of the tower and become the chili greenhouses. And you can see me putting those in now with the glass blocks going around the edge. Ah yeah, so the chili greenhouses are complete. All that's left to do is to put in some dirt on the floor and then create some stairs going right up the middle all the way to the elevator shaft so we can take it straight to the top. Oh yeah, it's looking pretty good. Now I used marble stairs to get there. And the final piece of the puzzle, well almost the final piece actually, because I want to add some lights after, but the big thing from this tower, the big design feature, is these giant plates of glass, coloured red at the front of these office buildings. And to keep in the style of a chili, I decided to replace the top pane of glass with, instead of red, I was going to use green. Oh yeah, looking good, just like a chili. Now the whole thing doesn't quite light up in the night, so what I need to do now is put in some lamp blocks along the main tower to light up the tower in the night. Now the first thing I did was build a chili lamp, midway up, and then for the rest of the walls along the main support tower, what I did was I put in some lamps to help light up. Oh yeah, and there you can see the finished Chiliwowa Tower. Now it's finished on the outside for the most part, but what it really needs now is a cool, exotic interior full of cool furniture, places to go, power rooms, all kinds of stuff. Oh, and look at these flames light up that chili in the night. Oh man, what a build. Oh yeah, I'm so pleased with how the Chiliwowa's HQ looks. Oh, doesn't that look fantastic? All right, yeah, now let's take a look inside then. So we've got the front door. Now we're going to have to get some paintings and get the Chiliwowa's logo on display prominently outside the front, right outside the front door. So anybody that comes here knows exactly what to expect when they rock up to the front door. Now we've got the elevator shaft. Oh yeah. Let's take a look in here. Oh baby, now that's so dark. And it goes all the way to the top. Now what we're going to need to do is, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get some open blocks elevators and make a big elevator inside here. Now we're going to need a lot of these blocks. Now I figure if we put 4 elevator blocks in the middle, and then we can just travel up to each of the floors. Now open blocks elevators aren't easy to make. Let me see. Open block. It's elev, right? Elevator. There we go. Now there it is. Now these cost, an ender pearl and 8 wool. Now it can be any color wool and an ender pearl. Luckily, over on the farm, I've got loads of ender pearls from the ender crops that we've been growing. And also, I've got plenty of wool because we've been farming up some cotton too. So I'm going to head over there and grab all the materials I need to make a couple of paintings for the Chiliwowa's sign, but also so that I can get some ender pearls and make the open blocks elevators so that we can ride all the way up to the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th floor, the penthouse of the Chiliwowa's HQ. Oh man, can't wait to get stuck in. But my hunger is low, so I'm going to stock up on my favourite food as well, which happens to be none other than the glorious red chili. Right, let's see, what am I looking for? I'm going to need some dirt for nerd polling. 3 stacks should do it. I'm going to need some ender pearls. We got loads of those. 14 stacks of 16. Now, if there's 6 floors, and I need 4 elevators on each floor, that's 16 times 4 equals... Wait, no, hang on a sec. So it's 1 per elevator, 4 elevators per floor. So it's 4 times 6 is 12, 24 pearls. So I've got 16 there. I should need 1 more stack, and I'm good to go. Oh yeah, but I've got 12 more stacks of 16, so I've got plenty. Okay, so what now? Well, I was collecting up cotton, and it looks like it's been turned into wool. So I'll just grab some wool out of this barrel too. And I'm going to need some wool for paintings as well. So I'll make sure I grab enough there. I've only got 1 more stack in there, but that should be fine because wool isn't needed for most things. And now the last thing I need for paintings is, of course, sticks. So I'll get some logs out of there. Now let's go into the crafting station and make what I need. Now I shouldn't need too many sticks. In fact, this should make me all the paintings I need. There we go, 3 paintings. And now I need to make the lifts. So I'll just paint some wool around the edge. There's 8. And then paint some more wool around the edge. Bam, 8 more, and that gives us 16. Now we needed 24 in total. So let's just put some more pearls in there. And that gives us 23. So with 1 more, I should have just the right amount of elevators that I need. Now we could make even more elevators, but I think we'd be really wasteful if we used more than 4 per level. Right, so I've got my nerd polling tool, I've got my paintings for the Chiliwowa sign, and I've got my elevators. So I can put this stuff back. But before I do that, of course, I need some chilies, because I'm getting pretty hungry. So let's just plonk those in there. And the wool can go back too. In you go. And of course, the Twilight Oak wood, because Twilight Oak is quite precious. Although we do have like 11 stacks in that barrel, right? So I need to farm up some chilies. Oh man, it's raining now. Do I have... Let's see. What is this? Do I have the spell? Yes, banish rain. Here we go. I banish thee, rain. Haha, yes. And there you can see the sun. It'll glitch out again and start raining again, but the rain is ending and it's back to a sunny day down on Sjin's farm. Right, now it's time to break up these chilies, and we must be careful to replant them, but I can also use the extra seeds that I get over at Chiliwowa's HQ, because I've prepared some greenhouses outside, of course, to plant some chilies, because it can't be Chiliwowa's HQ without at least 1 or 2 plants of chili. There we go, I've got 19 seeds and 29 chilies. That's just enough to start my chili empire. Right, let's down these and get back to Chiliwowa's HQ. Off we go. Oh yeah, you can see it just spawn in the distance. That enigmatic chili marking the reign of Chiliwowas across the landscape. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Now, I've also got my thermometer, because it's always good to check out... Oh, let's see what a sunflower's made of. Oh, it's made of Herba and Lux. It's always good to use my thermometer when I can to check out new and exciting things, because using golems is the best way we can harvest up chilies. So I want to build a golem army to harvest my fields of chilies. Right, so what we're doing is now we're going to have reception up here. Now we're going to have to hire a receptionist. Now I'm not sure. You guys are going to have to post in the comments section what kind of receptionist you think we should have. Because I'm not sure. We could use an animal like we used to use Guy back at Sipsco, but he wasn't the greatest receptionist. Okay, now I'll put down these elevators. Down they go. Oh yeah, nice. Now, how am I going to work out what the next floor is? This is going to be quite tricky, actually. Let's just nerd pole up. Right, so let's see. I need to use... Oh, it's very dark in here. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use touch dig to put down these lifts. I'm going to use stone brick for now, but let's see now. You know the way elevators work? If you haven't seen these before, they're really cool. What you do is you put the elevator block down, and then when you stand on it and you press shift, it takes you to the elevator blocks below it. Now, if you also stand on the elevator blocks and you press space, it will take you directly to the elevators above it. They are so cool, so I can't wait to get them in place at Chiliwowa's. And now I'm just going to link up all of these floors with the elevators and get back to you guys in a sec. Okay, sweet. The elevators are in place. So now let's equip projectile lights because we're going to need to light these up. Now I've surrounded each elevator floor with a little bit of stone brick. And I'll plonk a light down so we can see what we're doing. Alright, so the first floor. Now I'm not sure what we're going to put on these floors, but oh man. Look out at that. Look at that deep red glow. Oh, it's nighttime outside, but it feels like daytime in here because we're going to put loads of lights down here. Oh yeah, nice and sparkly. Projectile light is just such a cool spell. I'm so glad that the magic police has taught me the ways of the wizarding world, because this has just made lighting up the world so much easier. Right, let's just press space, and up we go to the next level. Woohoo! Right, now let's just light up this floor as well. Oh yeah, projectile light going everywhere. Lovely stuff. Now we're on the third floor. Oh man, look at that volcano view. Isn't that crazy? Oh yeah, and now let's look out over here against the backdrop of the hayfields. Oh man, what a crazy view. Okay, let's head up to the next floor and light this sucker up. Okay, projectile light over here too. Up in the corners as well. One over there, and one in the middle, just like the floor below. And again, let's just enjoy the view while we can. Oh yeah, and you can see Stroot, the giant straw man over there, guarding our biofuel. Oh, right now, I think this is the last floor. Is this the last floor? We'll know if the window's green. No, it's not. It's red, so it's just the one before the last floor. Okay, let's just light this up just like the other floors. And now let's check out the top floor. Oh yeah, here we go now. Oh, this has got a massive roof in this one. Now this is going to be the penthouse. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to retrofit this to be my bedroom as well as an office floor. So this is going to hold, possibly maybe be a storage room as well. Because I'm close to leveling up to level 32 magic level. Oh yeah, sweet. And this again is another fantastic floor. Look through that green glass and see the magnificent view out there. Oh man, if this was see-through glass, actually, we'd be able to see so much more, but it wouldn't quite look as cool from the outside. Right, now it's time to get downstairs and do the final thing, and that is to put the Chiliwowa's logo outside the front of the building. But it looks like it's raining, so we're gonna have to use our Banish Rain spell again. Be gone! Be gone, rain! Is it gonna go? It's gonna go! It's gonna go any second. And it's gone, yes! Right, so each sign is 2x4, so I want to put down, let's see, a sign here, 1, 2, 3, 4. A 2 gap from the entrance, so 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to drink some barley. Just click this, get it to go away. There we go. Be gone, filthy barley. It's not chili, so I don't care about it. And now I'll get the oak. Put this down. Oh yeah, this is going to look so good. And again. Oh yeah. And now the sign over here. And now, oh no, this is one of the most annoying things about putting down a painting, because you always want a specific painting, but it takes so long for you to get the right painting, because every time you put one down, it's always random, and that sucks so much. Okay, let's put this other wood here. Like that. Right, now it's time to hit the paintings until we get what we want. Now we're looking for the Chiliwowa's logo. Oh, perfect! Third try. Okay, let's see if we get as lucky over here. 1, 2. Oh, lost our paintings. 3, 4 times. Oh, that's Hannah and Kim. There we go, 5 times. Oh, sweet, perfect. Now the world knows that this is where Chiliwowa's is. Oh, okay, guys, the sun's rising. I can't wait for tomorrow on Chiliwowa's so that I can start worrying about how to get power, because I want everything to be self-sustaining on Chiliwowa's. We've got to find a way to get power to the Chiliwowa Tower. This is the Chiliwowa Tower. Oh, that sounds perfect, actually. I need a big sign up that says Chiliwowa Tower. In fact, have I got any signs? No, I haven't. So I'll have to bring over some signs, I think, next time and put Chiliwowa Tower right above the entrance. Well, okay, guys, this has been Chiliwowa's episode 1. And we've built the mega Chiliwowa Tower. And we've got down signs that say it's Chiliwowa's. Also, I showed you guys how open blocks elevators work. And we got a way, it's a really cool way for you to transition between levels in a big building without having to use stairs. It's a great way to save space. They're expensive because they cost ender pearls and wool, but they're well worth it. They're an awesome way to get between your floors in your building. So I've been Sjin, and this has been Chiliwowa's episode 1. Hit like and favorite and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Chiliwowa's madness. Take care.